It's currently 9 a.m. and I'm headed to the grocery store. So I'm gonna start at Aldi, try to get everything I need there because it's so much cheaper. And then whatever I can't get at Aldi, I get at our other grocery store, which is Big Y. Actually, Aldi was really quiet, surprisingly. It's currently 9:54, so I just finished up at Aldi, and now I'm going to Big Y. Kind of bummed because Aldi didn't have any of the packs of the organic ground beef that I usually get, so that stinks. But I did get chicken thighs instead, so that's good, and I'll try to get some ground beef at Big Y, and I'll show you everything that I got when I get back to the house. Okay, it is now 10:30 on the dot. I just finished at Big Y, so now all my grocery shopping is done. I'm gonna go home. Austin's gonna help me unload all the groceries. I'll show you everything that we got, and then how we start getting our meal prep going and what our whole, process is. So let's go. Okay, so here is everything that we got from both Aldi and Big Y. So I'll just kind of go through everything, show you what we got, and then I'll take you through our meal prep. So we got some bananas, a couple of these yogurts, the Chobani ones. These ones are lactose free. I'm lactose intolerant, so I get those. These ones, if you've never tried, the key lime pie, oh my gosh, so good. Fairlife milk. We got two things of Taco Bell sauce. We make a lot of like taco bowls and burritos. Some buffalo sauce, lactose-free cream cheese, and lactose-free cottage cheese, buffalo chicken deli meat, some jalapeno chicken sausages, some breakfast turkey sausages. Austin really likes those. Some cod to cook up in the air fryer. It's a bang bang cod, so it's like a little spicy and lightly breaded. It's really good. Some ground beef, which will cook up for just having some protein. Some sirloin tips, and we like to keep these grilled chicken breast strips in the freezer, so when we do end up running out of all of our fresh stuff that we cook, it's easy to just kind of make something quick with that. Some cottage cheese. This is for Austin since he's not lactose intolerant. And then some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. This is actually for Ziggy. We put this in his breakfast, so he gets a little bit of yogurt for breakfast. We got some fruit, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, grapes, some carrots, little potatoes, throw those in the air fryer, chicken thighs, some green beans, peppers. We'll just cut them up, keep them in the fridge for, easy snacking and throwing into different things. Some shredded cheddar cheese. If you are lactose intolerant, fun fact, sharp cheddar is lactose free because of how long it's aged for. Regular cheddar for me still bothers my stomach, but the sharp and extra sharp, seriously sharp, all of those don't bother my stomach. So if you're lactose intolerant, try that out. A cucumber, honestly, the cucumber is mostly for Ziggy. He loves to snack on cucumbers. Some crackers. One of Austin's favorite snacks is turkey pepperoni, some of those crackers, and then some cheese when we get home from work. Some baked barbecue chips, a couple things of jasmine rice. We've got these I've never tried, but I saw them there at Aldi, pretzel crackers, and they look really good. So I'll report back on those. These little 100-calorie little cookie packs. These protein bars from Aldi. They're actually not bad. 10 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbs, 18 grams of protein, and 6 sugar. So not the best, but not the worst. So pretty good. These are for our nighttime sweet treats. Little yogurt cups for Austin. Can of salmon. This is for Ziggy also. So on his dinner, he gets some scoops of salmon. Flour tortillas. Some sourdough bread. I really need to try making my own. That's a goal of mine this year, is to make my own sourdough. So hold me accountable. These, if you've never tried these, oh my gosh. They're so good. They're so light and just fluffy, and again, perfect sweet treat, and it's really light so you don't feel gross after. And my favorite tortilla chips, Santitas, for when we make guac. And then I just got an array of energy drinks and other things. I'm just gonna get the fridge stuff into the fridge, cabinet stuff into the cabinets, and then I'll pick back up with you when it's time to cook everything. Oh, I made such a big mistake. I know some people think energy drinks are bad or bad for you or whatever, but I'm telling you, this house loves energy drinks, so judge if you want to. All right, so fridge is nice and full. We got our meats over here, cottage cheese, towers of yogurt, veggies. My fruit drawer is kind of empty right now because I still have to wash it. And then our cheese and meats drawer, lots of seltzers and energy drinks. We love Barabells. This mint chocolate one is really good. This one is Austin's favorite, the creamy crisp. And my personal favorite, their new one, key lime pie. I could eat 7 of these in a row, no problem. They are so good. We washed all the fruit and now we're putting it in glass Tupperware because it stays fresh way longer when it's sealed up. And I just put a little napkin on the bottom to soak up some of the water. Ziggy's favorite day is meal prep day. He gets a lot of treats. If the cutting board is out, Ziggy's out. Right, Ziggy? I'm gonna rinse these potatoes. We have chickens, so when we have little extra scraps from meal prepping, they go to Ziggy or they go to the chickens. Okay, so this is all the fruit. Washed it earlier. Now it just goes in glass Tupperware with a little napkin on the bottom to soak up the water, and then we'll put it all away. Peeling carrots and giving some to Ziggy. Peeling carrots and cutting them up, and then we just throw those in the oven. So it's much faster and much easier if you have 2 people meal prepping. Like some days when Austin's working on the weekends, I do this by myself, and I think it takes me like the whole day. So it's a lot faster when you have 2 people. But not to be discouraged if it's just you, you can do it. You just gotta get it done. I'm gonna rinse this celery. Chop up some celery. Been on a buffalo chicken dip kick with just cottage cheese, shredded chicken, buffalo sauce, and a little bit of like shredded cheese. And then you just microwave it, and then you can, you know, dunk it with the celery, and it's really good and really easy to make and very high protein. So we decided to make videos of our meal prep because we do this very consistently every week. We meal prep, and it's just something that at this point we're like, we have to do so that we have all of our food and we have healthy options throughout the week, and that way we don't have to cook a bunch of food throughout the week. We just get like a lot of questions, I think, in general from people who are trying to like make healthier choices and like trying to eat healthier, trying to like get better habits. And so we figured that we would just show how we do it, give you some ideas. We can give you ideas about what kind of food we eat, how we prep it, and then if it works for you, try that, or, you know, have it, you know, give you an idea to do something else. So for us, we find that when everything is cooked and prepped, it's so easy to then just like make meals out of the stuff you've already cooked. And it takes away a lot of that like decision fatigue when thinking about like what you're gonna have for breakfast, what are you gonna have for lunch, what are you gonna have for dinner, we eat a lot of the same foods, and no, I don't get sick of it. He doesn't really either. Like every once in a while, we're like, okay, we're gonna take a break from like these kind of vegetables because we're kind of sick of them. But other than that, like we generally eat like the same things all the time. Food is fuel, so it's like just eat something healthy that's gonna make you feel good, that's gonna give you energy, like for your workouts, for work during the day. But we are foodies. We love to go out to eat, so like we'll go out to eat maybe like once a week, or you know, get the food that we really like, which is wings, some sort of buffalo chicken for me. We do not go out to eat during the week ever. That's just not something that we ever do. We go to bed pretty early. Like we both get up like by 5 a.m. When you get up that early, you're not trying to be like going out to eat, doing all this stuff, and then coming home and trying to like get into your nighttime routine. So we just like to get it all done on Sundays, and then it makes it easier for the rest of the week. And here's our snack bar for the chickens. I'm gonna give them some more. All this celery is for the chickens, so it's nice to know that all this stuff's not going in the trash, and the chickens love this, so they'll be happy. You can see he chopped up the potatoes, just kind of cut them into like small pieces, put them in the air fryer. I'm going to cook them with some olive oil. So this is the organic extra virgin olive oil. Honestly, I just eyeball it. Try not to go like too wild with it because this is a lot of calories. It's good, it's healthy fats, but still just be mindful of how much you're using. If you're just getting started, you can use a spoon and like pour a tablespoon at a time so that way you can actually see how much you're using rather than just like dumping it on. Home fries, seasoning. I dump this on, toss it up. And then I'm gonna put these in the air fryer at 400 for like 20-ish minutes. And now I'm going to get the carrots in the oven. So same thing, I'm gonna just drizzle the carrots in olive oil and some spices, and then I'll pop those in for like 30-ish minutes. And now I'm doing some garlic powder. I'm gonna do a little bit of parsley flakes, a tiny bit of onion powder. Okay. Normally we would cut up all these peppers too and put them in this container, but we still have some because I got some like halfway through the week last week, so we just cut them up and keep them in this container. We'll throw them in our lunches, put them in dinner, like if we're making a taco bowl or a burrito or something, just kind of throw them in. But we'll probably cut these peppers up later this week once those ones run out. It's 93% lean ground beef, and we're just using the GSP seasoning mix, which is garlic, salt, and pepper. And this is from Aldi. We'll cook this and just keep it by itself, and then you can add it into whatever you want, like throughout the week, and mix it up with stuff. I cut up Ziggy's cucumber. He's gonna, so right now he's chewing his bone, and when he hears me cut this up, watch, he's gonna come over. It's a little tester bite. Me paw? Oh, that's a good boy. Ready? Good boy. So currently, while we're doing all this, multitasking is key. We've got potatoes in the air fryer. We've got the carrots prepped. I'm just waiting for the oven to be hot enough. Austin's cooking ground beef. I already did all the fruit. Okay. And ground beef is still cooking. We'll put the timer on for 30 minutes. Check the carrots after that. Next order of business is chicken breast. I'm just using my Instant Pot to make like shredded chicken, and then we just keep the chicken in a big container, and then same thing that we do with the ground beef, like we just use it to make different meals. Like I would make like buffalo chicken bowls, we can make wraps with it, make burritos. So I'm just gonna dump this in here. Even if your chicken is still like kind of frozen, you definitely can still put it in the Instant Pot. You just have to keep it in a little bit longer. Chicken's in the Instant Pot. I am going to add ranch seasoning and garlic powder. And the other thing I add is some chicken bone broth, just to like have the chicken be extra juicy. I get this at Aldi. Choose bone broth over like just chicken broth in general because the bone broth has a lot of protein. There's 9 grams of protein per cup in this, so it's just another extra boost of protein. Another tip, if you're ever making rice, like in a rice maker or on the stove, Instead of using water, you can also use some bone broth to cook your rice, and then you have more protein rice, which might help some people digest it a little bit better too. So I'm just gonna kind of like I mean, I put a decent amount in there. I probably use like almost half the pack. Yeah, I probably use like half the packet. And then I'll take this bone broth and I'll just kind of pour a little bit in, not too much, but that much. So there's like a little bit lined on the bottom. Austin just finished up cooking the ground beef. So here you can see we just put it in a container and we'll have that just available for whatever we want to mix it up with throughout the week. You say you want some too? Oh yeah. Crispy golden potatoes. So these are all set. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in some Tupperware too. Now we're ready for green beans. Good. So you can see why it's helpful to have two people, because I will say there's been times where I was trying to juggle like 3 different things and then you're like, oh, something's burning. Oh, I forgot this. And then you're kind of running around. But you get a hang of it. We're gonna just throw them in this pan that you just cooked the ground beef with, tiny bit of olive oil. And then me personally, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I love everything but the bagel seasoning on my green beans. I think it's so good. Normally, I will say, we'd be playing music or something while we're doing this, but we're gonna be putting this on YouTube and we don't wanna get in trouble for copyright or whatever the thing is. If I'm meal prepping by myself, I usually have a podcast or an audiobook on. It just helps make the time go by so fast. 1:18. So I got home around like 10:45? Oh yeah. 10:40. Put the stuff away and then I took a break. I like made myself something to eat. I made a yogurt bowl, which I'll show you my yogurt bowls because I'm gonna make one for breakfast tomorrow. I have one every day. Like, I don't think there's ever a day really where I don't have a yogurt bowl. Yogurt is another great way to get protein in. If you're like me and you can't have dairy, there's lots of options now for lactose-free yogurt or like coconut yogurt, but the coconut yogurt doesn't usually have a ton of protein in it, so you might just have to add something else. Potatoes are done. They look delicious. Another tip during your meal prep is do dishes as you go. I don't mind doing the dishes, but it is a little, it's not fun when you are meal prepping and you're basically just in a rotation of cooking food, washing dishes, cooking food, washing but that's alright. Because it's nice that once you're finished, like you're done with everything, you kind of like do it all at the same time. So right now what's going on is Austin's cooking green beans. The carrots are still in the oven. I just like toss those around. The chicken is in the Instant Pot. It's going to be in there for a little while. So now is a good time for me to kind of like do a little cleanup. So it's really like, I don't know, it's not that bad. The meal prepping is not that bad, especially if you have someone to help you. And I will say, like, if you're someone who's looking to just like get better habits, to eat healthier, like really stay consistent with this kind of stuff, it makes the world of a difference if your partner is doing it with you. Like if you guys can be like on board, doing it together, like supporting each other, it's just gonna make it so much easier for both of you. If your partner's not on board, let me tell you this though, don't force it on them, because that's gonna have the opposite effect. They're definitely not gonna wanna do it if they feel like they have to. So you just like keep doing your thing, keep doing it. And by you showing that like you're experiencing these positive changes, you're feeling better, you have more energy, you're feeling good about yourself, all those things that come with like eating healthier and being in a good routine, they're gonna see that and then they're gonna naturally like be interested if you don't push it on them. Just like keep doing your thing and I'm pretty sure they'll come around. And if they don't, then I don't know, you're gonna have to refigure that out. Like, ready? So I mashed up the avocado pretty good. So I'm just gonna add this seasoning packet, my lime. Mix it all up with the seasoning, throw it in the fridge, and there you go. Very easy guacamole, cheaper than buying the $8 smaller tub than this at the store. So it's good, it's fresh, and it's cheaper. So there you go. We finished green beans, ground beef, carrots are still in the oven. Chicken is still in the Instant Pot, so we'll shred that up and I'll show you that. Austin is getting the grill ready for chicken thighs. Ziggy's supervising. So here's our fish that we're having for dinner tonight, so we'll show you that later. And here's our chicken thighs. And Austin's gonna get these ready. Basically, we just, if there's like a lot of extra fat, we'll just kind of cut that off a little bit. Do a little bit of the Hawaiian chicken and then a little bit of the blackened chicken, and it's so good. Oh, so cute. Oh, so I've seen on Amazon the like chicken shredder like thing where you just put it in and you kind of like twist it around. And I feel like I've seen a lot of people say like great things about them. So all right, so now I'm going to make my yogurt bowl for breakfast tomorrow. So here's everything I'm going to use. A little bit of this mixed with one of these because I like to mix it with a flavored one. Okay, I mentioned that earlier. So I'm going to do vanilla today, or for tomorrow. Some chia seeds. I'm going to do strawberry banana, but I'm not going to put the banana in it today. I'll just put the banana in tomorrow morning so it doesn't get like brown, but I'll do half of a banana tomorrow morning, and I do a little bit of cinnamon, and then I top it off with some almond butter, and that I'll also do tomorrow so it's not like in the fridge. So I'm gonna end up using the rest of this actually, because there's not that much left per cup. This is gonna be a nice big yogurt bowl since I did a little bit extra. Okay, now we're gonna add some chia seeds. Again, I'm measuring this out as well. A little cinnamon. I'm not kidding you, I have this every single day. I've been having a yogurt bowl every day or almost every day for, I don't know, 3 years? 4. Once I add my strawberries, that's all I'm gonna do for today, because then I would just cut up the banana, put that in there, and then drizzle almond butter on top, and then that's it. So easy. Ziggy's probably gonna run over here because he gets the strawberry tax. If I make eye contact with him, he's probably gonna come over here. He's staring at me. He gets the tax because he's a good boy. Okay, sit. With the strawberry head. Sit. Give me paw. Yeah, that's a good boy. Wait. All right, go ahead. Good boy. So we're gonna put all this stuff away in the fridge. Here's a big look at everything we did. Chicken thighs on the grill, 93% lean ground beef, chicken breast in the Instant Pot, shredded up, potatoes in the air fryer, sauteed green beans on the stove with some olive oil, all 3 of these actually with olive oil, carrots in the oven, olive oil. I made the guac earlier. Our sirloin tips that we'll probably cook tomorrow. It's really not that bad. It's $2.50. I've already made my breakfast for tomorrow. All the food prep is done. All of the dishes are done. And so now we can just hang out until it's time for dinner. So we just cooked our Bang Bang cod, which is pre-made from the grocery store. It's just like a little bit of breading and some spices, and it's really good. And we're just heating up some of the veggies we made earlier. And the other thing that goes really good with this fish is this Japanese barbecue sauce. So I'll put a little bit of that on the fish and honestly on the veggies too. And that's dinner. And after this, we're just hanging out with Ziggy, and that's all. So hope you enjoyed the meal prep day. Bye everybody.